Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have the 2022 Infiniti Q60S I-Line. What is I-Line? If I do a comparison, Mercedes' AMG line on their standard car, it's an option for a little more aggressive looking front end and rear end. Same thing goes to Infiniti with their I-Line. I-Line is a little on the topper grade than a normal Q60. So first I'm going to tell you guys the history about this car and then start the full in-depth review. So first, this car's name was the Infiniti G and the Infiniti G convertible and the G Coupe. But then Infiniti decided from 2014 they're gonna rename this car. They named it the Q60, and for the S is the sportier model with the I-Line with the different front end. This is a two-door sports car manufactured by a Japanese automobile manufacturer, Infiniti, or you could say Nissan, because Infiniti and Nissan are the same company, it's just a sub-brand of Nissan. But the competitor, if we go to this car, if you have the similar brand, it's gonna be the Nissan Z because of the size and power of the engine. Now I'm going to show you the front first, so let's show you the key. So this is the key of the Infiniti Q60. You have your lock, unlock, boot opening, alarm and remote start. Now I'm going to get inside, turn on these projector setup LED headlights. So here we go. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button, the car turns on. This is the daytime running lights headlight. This is the hazard. This is the high beam off, high beam off. Now I'm going to come outside for showing you guys the lights. So you guys could see this is your daytime running lights and the headlight and the hazard of the car. Daytime running light and hazard here, that's for the high beam. This is the main projector setup, and because it's a North American vehicle, you have the side reflector right here. And then if we go to the front again, we could see that this car is in this beautiful color and it has black accent with the I-Line. So the grille is fully in black, it is open, it has two parking sensors on the wheel and two outside, so total 4 sensors. There's a number plate slot right there. And thanks to Infiniti of Brampton for providing this car. If you need any car at Infiniti in the whole Toronto, you could talk to Ryle. Here is the salesperson and he could help you with everything. I'm going to link his phone number at the description box. You have the open here for the intercooler and you have your fog lamps right here. Front design is pretty good in my opinion. And then the width of this car is 72.3 inches. That is actually really wide for a small sports car. It has 2 lines at the hood for making the car look more aerodynamic, and it actually has a front camera, you could see right there on top. And that's going to be pretty much it for the front. The front is really nice in my opinion. Now let's check out what is powering the Infiniti Q60S. So for opening the hood, I have to do it from the driver's side. There's a button here, and if I just press that or pull, there it opens. And then if I come here, there's a slot and then hydraulic struts. So this is a 3-liter V6 engine, twin turbo. So if you guys come a little closer, you could see the Infiniti logo, V6 and twin turbo written, and it's a 6-cylinder, so 3 here, and it's a V shape. Nice engine cover. This is where you pour your engine oil and everything is organized. Engine is closer to the cabin for the weight distribution. Now let's talk about powers. So with the red line package, you get the 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, and in the standard car it has 300 horsepower. It is rear-wheel drive, but if you get the all-wheel drive option, it is all-wheel drive, and this car has that option. Insulation at the top, and it is a very sporty normal daily coupe, and you could actually daily this car as well because it's not that big. That's going to be pretty much it for the front. Then you have your rain sensing wipers here. You have a single camera there for your lane keep assist. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you the car's side profile. So the length of this car is 184.3 inches. Now I'm going to show you the wheel. So with the I-line, you get this wheel that are 255/35 R20s with your 4-piston calipers at the front with steel brakes. It's very good looking wheel because it matches the exterior color a lot and the red caliper suits it. Back here you have a functional vent right here and you have the I-line written right there. And then if we get up, this is your side view mirror that's in black. This is the hazard light and you have chrome trimmings on the side window. That actually adds a more luxury touch to it, and the door handle also has chrome and keyless entry on 4 of the doors. And then the wheelbase of this car is 112.2 inches, and if we come back, as this is an all-wheel drive car, it should be the same size for the rear because it shouldn't be staggered. But yeah, it is 255/35 R20s with single piston brake and steel calipers. And then for opening the fuel tank, I have to go inside and press a button. It's a typical Nissan. There we go. And then, no, I was wrong. It's not a typical Nissan. It is a modern car. If you just press here, if it's unlocked, it's going to open. And then you can fill up your 20-gallon fuel tank. And the side is very aerodynamic. If you guys see it like this, like all the air that comes through this all the way goes till here. Very aerodynamic car. Now I'm going to show you the car's rear. So the height of this car is 54.9 inches. Now I'm going to get inside and turn on these rear LED tail lights. So here we go. And then you can see the rear tail lights, the hazards are red, and then you have your brake light here, you have your side reflector that illuminates, and then there's a button here for opening the boot. You have all-wheel drive written, INFINITI badge and written, Q60S written, and then you have your tail light. And then with the I-line you get this carbon fiber lip spoiler that adds a little good looks to the car, and then you have your upper stop brake light there, shark fin antenna, and that's it. If you come down, you have the number plate slot right there with 2 big real exhaust tips. You can actually put aftermarket exhaust and it sounds really good. And then you have reflectors on either side and a nice rear end. Now you guys are going to listen to the exhaust. No, first let's see if this sports car is practical or not. For opening the boot, there's just a button here. Just press it and then you have to get it up, and the hydraulic struts are going to do the rest of the work. You have 8.6 cubic feet of storage. That is a lot for a 2-door coupe. And you have a little hook here for folding down the seat. This is for your emergency release, and that's pretty much it. If you look at the underfloor storage, you have your tire repair kit and towing hook. And for closing it, just pull this and there it closes, and you have the reversing camera right there. Now I'm going to get inside and you guys are going to listen to the exhaust. So now I'm going to get inside the rear seats, and because it's a coupe, it should be very practical at the back as well. So after doing that, I have to powerfully slide the seat a little front for me to fit inside. And then let's get inside. And the seats could automatically go front. I'm just going to quickly go at the door and then get this down. And then you could see, to be honest, I have enough room, but the seat needs to get back. So that's just going to do that powerfully. Yeah, it's gonna, oh no, I have enough room. Under thigh support isn't that poor, and I'm very comfortable here. 2 cup holders, 1 phone holder, isofix anchor point, and that's pretty much it. Just you have a sunroof as well. This is actually your windshield. You have a hook here, and you have your SARS airbag as well. Now I'm gonna get this front and press this button, and it's gonna powerly slide, hopefully. Yeah. I'm gonna open the door real quick. And then there, it slides forward until it does. I just gotta wait. And then now I can exit. And put this back. Press this button again. It's gonna powerly go back. Then I'm going to get inside. And now I'm going to show you the front seats. First, let's start with the dash. So if we come to the dash, the AC vent actually looks like the Audi R8 AC vent. And then you have a lockable glove box down here with a decent amount of room. And then if we come here, this is your AC vent for this side, and you have carbon fiber treatment all the way here with 2 cup holders here. And this is for a storage with a USB and a USB-C type. And the seats are fully powerly adjustable and full bucket. Very comfortable. And you have a sunroof as well, sliding. There we go, and there it opens. But this is the first car that I almost hit the roof. And then that's for closing it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you the car's infotainment system, but before that, rear view mirror, garage opener included, and your vanity mirrors with a light on either side. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button, and there it turns on. It is a 2-screen system, so on the top is for your navigation. Sorry for that. So on the top is the navigation, and for that you have to control with the swivel wheel, so you can zoom out and you can see there Earth, and then you could zoom in, and then you could see where we are at. And then for searching stuff, you have your shortcut buttons right here. And you can also see the cameras of the car, so that's the rear and 360, front and sides, and your front. That's pretty much it. And you could also search where you want to go and stuff. And it's not pretty easy, but yeah, you have to control it from there. And this is the control for your media system, so AM, FM, tune mix, Bluetooth, and that's it. And AC controls are here. This is for the temperature, there it comes up. This is for auto wind speed, where you want the air, outside air, no coming inside. These are for the windshield wipers, windshield heaters. This is for AC off and on, and this is for the temperature for that side. And then you have some buttons for skipping track, volume, radio, disc. This is for skipping track and heated seats on either side. This is the button for hazard, and you have the ashtray here. And then this is the gear knob, so for reverse, just once, and then it goes to reverse. The cameras comes up, neutral, and then drive. And this is for manually shifting. You could upshift and downshift from here, or the pedals. And you have the driving mode selector here with these carbon fiber trims. So the driving modes are personal, sport plus, sport, standard, eco, and snow. I'm going to leave it on sport plus. And that's pretty much it. The steering wheel is very sporty. It is powerly adjustable, tilt, and telescopic, obviously. There we see that. And you have controls here for your safety systems. You have control here for that and that screen. Over here, this is for your high beam and hazard. And over this side is your windshield wiper control, and your start button is back there. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you the car's instrument cluster. On the bike, pressing the start button, it does a full swipe, and in the center you could see the INFINITI. So first of all, you have your engine temperature here. This is your RPM. You have your speedo here in miles per hour and in kilometer per hour. Your fuel gauge here. Time, outside temperature, range, which gear you're in, which driving mode you're in, and then kilometer that this car has, and the trip A. And for changing it, you can see your fuel economy average, navigation, your Bluetooth, And then this is for driving ads, and then tire pressure monitor, engine oil, service due, and then no warnings and range. Yeah, that's it. And this is for your automatic lane keep assist and your lane keep, cruise and stuff. And you have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel as well. And nothing much. It's a very simple car. Now I'm going to show you the door. First of all, you have the vent for defogging the window. You have your AC vent here with AC vent closer and opener. This is for traction control. This is for opening the boot. This is for hood. This is for your parking brake. You have a dead pedal here, brake pedal here, gas pedal here. And then this is for the brightness for the instrument cluster. And that's for the trip reset. Now let's go to the door. So first of all, you have your tweeter here. This is for your blind spot monitoring. You have your metallic treatments, 2 memory seats and carbon fiber. And then this is for your door handle. This is for manually unlock and lock. Then you have your black leather and red stitching all the way back. Come back here, you have your grab handle, window openers, lockers, and on exterior mirror controls. Then you can see your sound system, Bose Performance Series. Big speaker, small speaker, big speaker, cup holder, side light, and that's it. And the door fully covers your legs so it doesn't get dirty if you are doing some muddy stuff. I forgot to show you one more stuff are the seat controls that are on these sides. So it starts from here with the under thigh and it has here as well. And that's pretty much it. And I did an Infiniti review before. I did the flagship, the Infiniti QX80. I'm going to link that in the description. It was in winter, but now in summer I did this. And let me know what you want to see next in Infiniti. Thanks to Infiniti of Brampton for providing this car to me. I'm going to link their Facebook page in the description. And thanks to Ryle for providing this car to me. I'm going to link his phone number in the description as well. If you need any Infiniti cars, talk to him. Until then, stay safe, stay home. I'm gonna go.